Welcome to a very special episode of Monthly Tea with Madeline Foxtrot. I am, of course, Madeline Foxtrot. Now, what's so special about today's episode? Well, it's all about that magic, mysterious, and highly profitable country, India! So it is without question that today's tea is chai tea. And speaking of highly profitable, today's episode is brought to you by New York Comic-Con. So watch as I, Madeline Foxtrot, interview congoers in the greatest city in the world that is not currently owned by Britain. Throughout today's episode, I shall be laying down some facts about India during the Victorian period. Fact: the Honorable East India Company, founded in 1707, eventually came to rule large portions of India. In fact, it even had its own standing military. Kind of similar to Walmart. Ladies and gentlemen, I learned something today. Did you know that Twitter is racist?
For the second year in a row, Miss New York has won the Miss America pageant. Some of her fellow Americans took to Twitter to react to her victory. This is Miss America, not Miss Muslim. Sorry, not sorry. Saying, are you serious? The Arab wins? This is Miss America, not Miss Arabia. WTF, Miss America, have we forgotten 9/11? Nina Davaluri is the first American of Indian descent to win the crown, and she is Hindu, not Muslim. But that did not stop some from looking at her name and skin tone and calling her an Arab and a Muslim as if those were invariably derogatory remarks.
Honestly, that is disgusting. Absolutely deplorable. This is a stain on the face of the human race. If, and that's a big if you are going to hate on a person for stealing the Miss America crown, do so for the right reasons. Nina Davaluri isn't Arab. No. She's Indian. Therefore, she is a subject of the British Empire. Arabs didn't steal the crown, the British did! Now, as a human being and as a fellow New Yorker, I would like to congratulate Nina Davaluri on her amazing victory and to say that you truly deserve it. However, as a steampunk, I must confess that as a subject of the British Empire, it is your responsibility to bring all crown jewels to the Tower of London. That's just simply how it works. That's where we keep the regular crown jewels, and so that's where we should hold them. Now, I hope you understand, it's nothing personal. It's just, that's how the Victorians roll. Fact: Indians eat monkey brains. I learned this through the documentary Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I believe they're the same people that made that documentary about the Reagan Star Wars stuff. Seeing as how the British Empire held a stranglehold over India for so many years, I think that they'll understand if we cover a story that is uniquely British.
A clown is walking around the streets of Northampton, England, just hanging out on the corner, waving to passersby, and scaring the daylights out of everyone in town.
Fact: clowns are scary. That has nothing to do with India. That's just a fact.
Police believe that at least 2 people are behind the clowning, which started on Friday the 13th. The police also say a woman claimed that a pair of clowns knocked on her door asking to paint her windowsills, but they didn't have any painting equipment. He dispels rumors about carrying a knife and says he's not terrorizing people, he just wants to be spotted.
He just wants to be spotted? I think I know exactly what's going on here. No, it's been there the entire time and we just haven't thought about it. Oh my gosh. Waldo! Look! I'm sorry. I know time has been tough. People have forgotten all about you. But don't worry, look. There are better ways to rebrand yourself, okay? I know, becoming a juggalo sounds like a good idea. But honestly, you look at how many people are actually quote-unquote down with the clown, you'll find it's a smaller number. Sure, they'll tell you that they love you. But how long will that love last? How long, Waldo? Come back. come back to us. We'll find you eventually. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes we have to find the wizard first. But don't worry, we will find you. Fact. The Sepoy Mutiny, which is largely considered to be the first official rebellion against British rule by Indians, was started largely due to the use of pork and beef being placed in cartridges, which the Indian peoples would have to bite before using in their rifles. These were considered to be sacred. I guess the British, trying to give a little bit of flavor to the cartridges, was done in poor taste. Speaking of tasteless, Hari Kondabolu. In case you don't know, Mr. Kondabolu and I are in a very one-sided flame war because he attacked steampunk culture.
1800s wasn't a fun time for, you know, people who weren't white.
Hari, I demand satisfaction. All right, Mr. Kondabolu? I say, Nerf pistols at dusk. Now, Mr. Kondabolu, I showed up at the pier at dusk, and there was no sign of you. I demand satisfaction. Nothing short of a Nerf gun to the forehead will do now. I won't accept any apologies. I won't accept a conversation, and I won't accept you trying to take back your words like some sort of No, I'm trying desperately not to say Indian giver because I've just started to say that, so I'm trying to backpedal a little. Hold on a second. Indecent proposal. Yes, I will not accept an indecent proposal from you, sir. And it's not because, you know, I'm just not attracted to you. You know, it's, well, and it has nothing to do with the fact that you're Indian. No, it's not that at all. In fact, you know, I've had dozens of Indian lovers. Well, maybe not dozens, but at least a couple of, hey, look, it's your fault that we might be losing a poo from The Simpsons, okay?
There's now enough Indian people where I don't need to like you just because you're Indian. Because growing up, I had no choice but to like this.
Let's not forget that. All right? This is you, buddy, not me. So, I expect to see you this week at the pier at dusk. Fact, though you can order them in Indian restaurants, chicken tikka masala is technically not an Indian dish. It was developed by Indian immigrants in Britain. Well, it seems like that's all for today. So, if you enjoyed our show, please comment below, and please subscribe to the Dogtoon Media YouTube channel, the Nerd Caliber YouTube channel. I will see you at New York Comic-Con on the next step of the Madeline Fox Tour 2013. What does the Foxtrot say? Next step after New York Comic-Con is TeslaCon in Madison, Wisconsin, where the cheese is made. Until then, have a great day, and have a lovely tea. Chai, spicy.